20,000 years ago, the world belonged to giants. Across frozen steppes and windswept plains, woolly mammoths roamed in massive herds. Giant bison thundered across the horizon. Woolly rhinoceroses, cave lions, and enormous ground sloths dominated entire ecosystems. Humans were not the strongest creatures in this world, but they were the most adaptable. These massive animals are known as megafauna, large terrestrial species typically weighing over 44 kilograms. During the last ice age, hundreds of megafaunal species inhabited the planet. They shaped landscapes, maintained grasslands, dispersed seeds, and structured entire food chains. But for humans, megafauna were more than ecological actors. They were survival itself. A mammoth hunt was not a simple act of hunting. It was a coordinated operation. It required planning, communication, strategy, and collective courage. Groups worked together to drive animals into natural traps, cliffs, or marshlands. Spears, fire, and cooperation were their primary weapons. And if successful, the reward was immense. A single mammoth could provide tons of meat. Its bones became tools. Its hide became shelter. Its fat became fuel. One kill could sustain a community for weeks, even months. Megafauna hunting was a high-risk, high-reward survival strategy, one that encouraged social cohesion and complex cooperation. In many ways, these dangerous hunts may have strengthened human communication, leadership, and group identity. But this system had a hidden fragility. Hunter-gatherer groups depended on the movement of large animal herds. Where the animals went, humans followed. This meant constant mobility, small population sizes, limited settlement. Human societies could not grow dense or permanent because their primary food source required vast territories. Their demographic ceiling was controlled by ecology. Then, between 13,000 and 10,000 years ago, something changed. Across multiple continents, megafaunal species began to disappear. In North America, nearly 70% of large mammal species vanished. In Australia, the extinction rate was even higher. Europe and parts of Asia experienced dramatic losses as well. The reasons remain debated. One explanation points to climate change. As the Ice Age ended, temperatures rose. Habitats shifted. Vegetation patterns transformed. Large animals, adapted to cold and open environments, struggled to survive. Another explanation emphasizes human expansion. As modern humans spread into new territories, they encountered animals that had never evolved defenses against organized human hunters. This theory, known as the overkill hypothesis, suggests that human hunting pressure contributed significantly. It was a major factor in the rapid extinction of these species. Most likely, both forces worked together. Climate instability weakened populations. Human predation accelerated their decline. The result was irreversible. Humanity's most energy-efficient food source disappeared. And this loss had profound consequences. Without megafauna, hunter-gatherer societies faced new pressures. They had to hunt smaller animals more frequently. They had to diversify their diets. They had to rely more heavily on plant resources. The disappearance of giants forced adaptation. Wild grains began to play a larger role in diets. Communities stayed longer in resource-rich areas. The idea of controlling food sources rather than merely following them slowly emerged. In this sense, the extinction of megafauna may have indirectly paved the way for agriculture. The world of giants ended. But in its absence, humanity faced a new reality. Survival would no longer depend on following nature's abundance. It would depend on reshaping it. The Ice Age megafauna were the foundation of early human survival. Their disappearance marked the end of one era and the beginning of another. From this ecological turning point, the path toward farming, settlement, and civilization began to unfold. The giants were gone, but humanity was just getting started.